Good morning. I'm reading from the Suriy-i-Haykal, the Suri of the Temple. This is part of a compilation called The Summons of the Lord of Hosts, Tablets of Bahá'u'lláh. Yesterday I ended with this paragraph and I said that I wanted to meditate on it in order to be able to perhaps gain some insight to share. And I did that. And I do have some insight, but I don't know if it's correct. But then again, for us, Baha'is, no one can really say they have the correct interpretation. People are welcome to share their thoughts, but not to claim that, not to claim finality. It says, say, we have made each one of our names a wellspring from which we have caused the streams of divine wisdom and understanding to gush forth and flow in the garden of our cause, streams whose number none can reckon, save thy Lord the most holy, the omnipotent, the omniscient, the all-wise. So when he writes, we have made each one of our names, both words are capitalized. So my understanding is that what he's saying is that every messenger of God that has been sent down by God to the peoples of the world, whether it be Jesus, Abraham, Buddha, the Bab, Bahá'u'lláh, or the innumerable others that have been sent down from age to age, has released energies and teachings into the world that have the power to transform humanity. And that we can't count the number of divine messengers that have been sent from the beginning of time. And then he says, say, we have generated all letters from the point and have caused them to return unto it. And we have sent it down again in the form of a human temple. Okay. I'm just going to go out on a limb here. The Bab, the forerunner, predecessor, and announcer of Bahá'u'lláh, was known as the primal point. And the amazing thing about the Bab was that he stood right at the turning point where, from time immemorial, all the religions have prophesied that there would be a time, the time of the end, when things would change. It would be an extremely tumultuous time. And during that time, the promised one would appear and bring peace on earth. Well, we believe that the Bab was the announcer of that time, and that Bahá'u'lláh was the fulfillment. So, since the Bab was known as the primal point, that's sort of like the point where everything changes. So, here it's saying, we have generated all letters from the point. So, the point at which everything changes is the point from which all the messengers were created, in a sense. All the messengers of God were created for this time when things would change from an unjust, warlike greedy world to the age of peace. Now, we Baha'is believe that that age of peace isn't something that just appears all at once. We believe that the messenger of God for this day, or as we call it, the manifestation, whom we believe to be Bahá'u'lláh, has brought the teachings that humanity needs in order to create this transformation from a selfish, antagonistic world to a loving, peaceful world. So the Bab is the point at which that transformation begins to happen. And then all of the messengers, all the manifestations of God have been created for this occurrence. And that's what I think this is saying. And then it says, all glory be unto the author of this incomparable and wondrous handiwork. Ere long shall we unfold and expound it again in our name, the All-Glorious. This is indeed a token of our grace, and I truly am the most bountiful, the Ancient of Days. So when he says that God is going to unfold and expound it again in the name of the All-Glorious, well, the All-Glorious is is Baha'u'llah's main title. So I think what he's saying is the truth that comes from God, that comes through God's messenger, is destined to be unfolded again, not only through the Bab, but through Baha'u'lláh as well. And so this is my understanding of what this paragraph means. He says, we have brought forth all lights from the orb of our name, the True One, have caused them to return unto it, and have again made them manifest in the form of a human temple. All glory be unto the Lord of strength, might, and power. None can withstand the operation of my will or the exercise of my might. I am he who hath raised up all creatures through a word of my mouth, and my power is in truth equal to my purpose. So this again is the voice of God speaking through Baha'u'lláh. And I have to say, so he says, we have brought forth all lights. Those are, lights is capitalized. So again, he's talking about the messengers of God. From the orb of our name, the True One. The True One is another one of the Bab's titles. So it's re-emphasizing this idea that the Bab, who stood right at the apex of history, where the change was happening from warlike and greedy to selfless and peaceful. And he's saying again that all lights, all the messengers have been brought forth from that point. It says, okay, this is also really tough, because it says, have caused them, these lights, to return unto it, the point, and have again made them manifest in the form of a human temple. So it sounds like, because he has mentioned this twice now, first he brought it forth in the form of the point, then in the form of a human temple. So that's saying to me that there is some mysterious, mystical meaning to this point that comes before it becomes manifest in a human form. And if you understand that, let me know. Okay. I'm going to end there this morning, and I invite you to comment, question, Put a question mark, whatever it is you want to say. If there's anything you want to say, I would love to hear from you. And I will be back tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.